Yo,
Yo,
Good.
episode 73 Made in Chafford podcast. We live. Uh
Mm.
welcome to the podcast, man. Episode 73. Mandem, you know what time it is, introduce yourself.
yep. Cole Sanusi, Big 2L in the building. What it do?
It's Eman G45. 45 is
Oh,
silent.
yeah.
The 4-5 is silent, did you say?
Yeah, because the thing is, you can't really hear it afterwards. It's done its damage.
It's done. I hear that.
Mm.
Man, put the silencer on it like John Wick. You know that one where they just. We got a special guest in the building. Renee, tell them about yourself. Introduce yourself.
Oi, yeah, man. You said the name Renee. You get what I'm saying? I don't even know what to say. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I'm not famous, innit? You get what I'm saying?
You don't have to be famous.
Oh, wait, we're not
Yeah.
famous either, my
Maybe
guy.
I'm trying. Do you get what I'm saying? But no, just like, yeah, man. Eman's brethren, do you get what I'm saying? Obviously, always check the podcast. Do you get what I'm saying? Always, do you get what I'm saying? Tuning in on the lives and that. Do you get what I'm saying? And then obviously, as Eman knows, certain man wanted to kind of slander certain man's name. Like, I've been asking him for the longest, saying like, look, that man needs to defend certain people with it. To get what I'm
I
saying?
hear that.
So,
I hear that.
Eman just, I see, you know when Batman has the little logo thing in the sky, yeah? I see that, and I was like, Eman needs me. So I was like, I'm ready for this.
Alright.
Gave me the time. Obviously, I was late as per usual. Do you get what I'm saying? But no, man, big man up though.
It's two dems. So happy to have you on, man. Alright, so the first topic for today, we're just gonna get straight into it, is Chip's latest album, Snakes and Ladders. I guess we're essentially just gonna review it. I'm gonna let you guys get off how you feel. Renee, tell us how you feel about the album.
Listen, yeah, I'm gonna say this first and foremost. I don't even know if Chipmunk himself will see this, but if he sees this, he needs to understand that that album is his best body of work since I've known Chipmunk, from when he was doing the Westwood freestyle. Yeah. I honestly believe Chipmunk's only probably done one bad album, and that was 1010.
Okay.
Remember when he was like a little child? Yeah, that album was shocking. Actually, let me not say shocking, because there was a couple tunes on there, but I just wasn't feeling it. But this album has everything. You get what I'm saying? It's got a bit of Afro beat. Obviously, it definitely has a little bashment vibe on it. Obviously, he's got his grime vibe on it as well. Do you get what I'm saying? Then he got something for the girls as well. Do you get what I'm saying? I personally think he should have charted higher, personally. But you get what I'm saying?
Nah, 7 is a good place to chart. It's a top 10 album. Like that's a different breed. Independent as well. I think that has to be. Listen, the only thing I'm going to give him credit for is, you know, he is now a UK legend. His place is solidified. Like that ain't going nowhere. That's not changing. You know, and where the album charted 7 independently, that's a win. You know, you have to clap. Anytime someone in the scene does well, you have to give them their flowers and we have to clap. I disagree with you. I don't think it was I think it was okay at best. I don't think it was that great personally. For me, I just weren't feeling it. The album felt like bad vibes, and he trying to give
like bad vibes.
It did, man.
Man, come on the pod for slander. Like, what's going on here?
Listen. He was coming with that you're a pagan sort of energy. After a certain while, he's got to look himself in the mirror and be like, am I the pagan? Like,
we know he ain't though. But we know he ain't.
If everyone's warring me, he's made an EP for Stormzy. So there was about 3 or 4 tracks on there directed at Stormzy. And then on top of that, do you know what the best thing about it is? His versatility. So I agree with you. The fact that there were so many different tracks on there, I think 21 songs was too much. And it's too long. And then that DBE track is one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my life. And what was my man saying? I still had your tongue on.
He was. Oh, actually, no. That's the.
I can still taste you on my tongue while I'm making this song. I said, yo, ads, man. Like, you can actually spit. This is getting ridiculous now. Like, you need to.
Don't you have like some of those moments where you just reminisce in that moment in time?
Listen, but I don't need to know that from ads, man. Or the way he put the bar together was just disgusting.
Valentine's Day's coming up as well.
Oh my god!
Get me deep it. Do you get what I'm saying? There's a deeper meaning to that. Do you get what man?
It was just. I think it was there's a lot of good in there, but I think the bad just outweighs the good for me. I think I don't want to say it was mid, but it was like it's just it weren't great.
Name a better tape. A better tape from a UK artist.
League of My Own 2 by Chip is a better tape than Lakes and Ladders by
I'm gonna lie to you, that was my first favorite. Yeah, see, that's why I like you. I always liked you, apart from that other person in the yellow shirt. Do you get what I'm saying? Like League of My Own 2 for me personally was his best. Yeah, and then this one it just overshot it. So
really?
I agree. League of My Own 2 could potentially.
I think it took a step backwards, man. I'm not gonna lie to you with this tape. I think it took a step back. And it's disappointing because I felt like even coming off of what's the name of the tape he was on last year? Insomnia. Yeah. He was the best spitter on there by far.
By far.
And for me, I kind of expected more, man. I'll be honest, I was disappointed with the tape as well.
I didn't personally expect more because I knew, okay, not knew in it, but I had a feeling he was going to give us that hard Chip, like never run out of bars type of vibe.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Then he gave, I personally feel, this is so random, but I feel like he gave more songs for the girls, personally.
Yeah.
There was a lot of like the Tiwa Savage song. What? I played gay now. Do you get what I'm saying? And there's what other song was it? The Eskimo dance song.
Yeah.
That was speed.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
That's yeah. I hear you on that one. Oh, I hear you on that one.
Crazy. Had me closing.
That's what I'm saying. There was a lot of good on there.
Say that again.
I was saying there was a lot of good on there.
Yeah.
It's just I just weren't like the album just felt like bad vibes to me. Like I think this Stormzy thing is really got to him a bit. I don't know. That's just how I felt, and it just for me it started to become a bit draining. That's how I felt, and I think the issue for me was maybe my expectations were too high because I was like, yo, the singles he's been dropping beforehand were really good. Like that song, at first I wasn't crazy about it, but that song with him and Bugsy, Notorious, is really. I get people not like it.
Bugsy Malone definitely redeemed himself on this song, Grown Flex.
I think Notorious is better than the one on this album.
I think personally, Chip knew what he was doing by doing Notorious. And to be fair, I don't really rate Notorious like that. You get other people like it. I just don't like it in it, But Grown Flex, that was like a Chip. That for me was his lane. Do you get what I'm saying? So him just putting Bugsy on it, I thought like Bugsy's verse was cold on it. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Man was talking about the rise of like him and his girl. Do you get what I'm saying? And I thought that tune's cold. Do you get what I'm saying? But I don't really rate Notorious. I think Notorious is probably more of a radio song. I personally think.
Yeah.
But then go on.
No, I'm just saying I hear that. Like every point you made, I do for the most part agree. I just personally enjoyed Notorious more. I can see why people would enjoy Grown Flex. It does have that sort of early 2000s sort of vibe, and I agree. I think Bugsy's verse is cold, but for me, I just prefer Notorious more. So when I was it's not even on the album, I was a bit disappointed. But yeah, man, I feel like for me it was a missed opportunity because he had a lot of eyes on him, and I just don't know. I think what will happen, or what I'd have to look at, is will this album stand the test of time? At the end of the year, will we still be talking about this album? I don't know if we will be.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you. You got me there. However, there are still bangers on the album. Do you get what I'm saying? So me personally, as an avid listener of him, I know that will probably some of them songs are in my top. I would say in my top 50 songs ever made. Do you get what I'm saying? And yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Tiwa Savage one, I think that song is, that song is crazy.
It's vibes.
That's the only song I'm gonna be honest, that I didn't like, that I felt like he should have probably done more on, was the Kid the Cud song. Was it?
Yeah.
I forgot what it was called, but that song there, I felt like he could have done more because I hear like Malik Berry on the production. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be cold. But I didn't really get.
Why did you didn't like that song?
You know what? Yeah, I liked it at the beginning, and then the more I listened to it, I'm like, you know what? Like, there's something missing for me from that song personally. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I might have been I don't know, I might got like a disrespectful text or something. Do you get what I'm saying? Before listening to it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like when I listen to it after, I'm like, you know what? This song needs more. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, out of what 21 tracks, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. When I listen to the album, because there's certain tracks like Killer MC, the Daily Duppy, I was like, okay, I'm cutting them songs out because we've already heard them. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, got you.
And then the Lumidi song, I'm sorry, but
that is not a good song.
That yeah, man, I definitely agree because that song,
like he needs to get reparations from Young Ad, and he needs to get his money back from Young MA or what's her name now?
I think that calm. That song is absolutely calm. The one song that I just thought there was no point in it being there was Interlude. It was just there.
Interlude was a deeper song though. Was that the song where he was basically talking about like all the girls
and all that shit? Yeah.
That
was a deeper song. Do you get what I'm saying? Remember? Go on.
I mean, like, there's like an energy flow. Do you get what I'm saying? And then you just dash Interlude right there. It's just like, bro, just
I liked it.
Put down something else.
Eman, what did you think of the project? Did you like it?
It's definitely not like the best Chip project I've ever heard.
It's disrespectful, bro.
You know what was a really good project? I feel like the one before League of My Own 2. League of My Own 2 is probably like, I would say, yes, it's definitely cold.
Yeah.
But I think the EP, I would like to call it EP before League of My Own 2, because that's where he was about to blow, but it was at a vulnerable point in his career. Do you get what I'm saying? It's either you're gonna blow or you're just gonna die. Do you know what I'm saying? In terms of your career. So I think he made great music around that time, and even the song, These Showers Don't Wash My Sins Away. I Pray I'll Be like that song, bruv. That song was just, it was a different feeling, it was a different vibe.
Yeah.
So but this particular album, I would say it was a 7 out of 10 for me, because I think there's some tracks that just don't need to be there. And then also shout outs to Deji. Deji is the one that actually spurred this conversation in the group chat.
I don't
big
need
shout outs to
that
him.
name in this podcast right now.
Shout outs to Deji.
Imagine you said his name and it started snowing outside, bro. Oh my god.
So yeah, big shout outs to Deji, and pretty much he said something that made me change my mind on the whole Chip album, and he was like, is he really a top tier lyricist?
100%.
Right? And the more I listened to the album, I was like, I'm listening to Chip, but I think he could have been better. Do you get what I'm saying? But then again, I mean, there's not a lot of lyricism going on currently today in terms of the music scene. So when you hear Chip, it's like, I personally, I believe that his album could have been a lot better if he probably would if his motivation wasn't Stormzy. You know what I'm saying? I think his album could have been a lot better if his motivation wasn't Stormzy.
His whole roll-up package was on beefing Stormzy.
Yeah, the beginning. To
be honest, I think he just thought, you know what, I really want to just diss this guy and just continue to just diss him. But you know what? Let me just make an EP, because right now I'm bored. Everyone's bored. Everyone wants to hear music from me, so let me just do it. I think that's what his whole thing was about.
My man sent 4 tracks. After that point, you're just talking to the wall.
Well, I watched the interview. When was it? Last week, and he was basically saying how he had it. Well, some of the tracks there already, but then he said because of insomnia, he basically pushed it back. So he only had to add like a few more, and then boom, we got Snakes and Ladders. Do you get what I'm saying? But even, oh my gosh, I need to apologize. The Movado track. Oh my god.
Good Taints is a good song, yeah. No.
Good song.
What?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Bear in mind, the last time he done a track with Movado, that track still gets played now.
Every girl still rings off. That's a classic song.
He's a veteran, man. There's no doubt about it. He is one of the UK's best.
You say it's top 5, yeah?
Yeah. Okay. Who's better? What, Gets is definitely on that list as well, 100%.
Yeah. Okay, No's on that list as well.
I'm talking about UK as well, yeah?
Yeah. UK.
Gets, and in no particular order. Gets, Chip, 100%. And if I'm, you know what? I'm gonna throw Skepta in there.
Yeah, I think you have to put Skepta in there.
He has to be in there.
Now,
Kano needs to be in there. I'm sorry, Kano needs to be in there.
Oh, actually, you know what? It's a top 10 list because as I'm thinking now, there's people that ain't really even on grime like that are still. You get what I'm saying?
Because still top tier.
That's what I'm saying.
Just like Merkson has to go there for sure.
Merkson for me is cold. Like I would rather put like the movement just so I can like save space on my list. I'd put the movement as a whole. You get what I'm saying? Just to,
cool.
You know what I'm saying? Just to save some names. And I'm gonna even put people like even Pot of Paper. Pot of Paper needs to be in that discussion.
Yeah, but he's different.
You get what I'm saying?
But then once you put that list there, where is he? Do you get what I'm saying? Where is he? Because he's battling between Skepta for number 5.
He's a better lyricist than Skepta, 100%.
So he's 5 then.
Yeah, he's top. He's definitely top 5.
Because what you've done, you just put movement there. That's 4 artists. I mean, of course, the movement is not happening now because of
it's a bit techy.
But that's 4 artists right there.
That's what I'm saying. I'm meant to give you like another 6.
Yes, it's tough, man. It's tough to give.
The thing is, it's tough because the thing is, I would have said Wretch being up there because Wretch is probably that number 1, number 2, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Wretch has done it mainstream as well. Like he's done it underground and mainstream, so he's really worked his way through it.
It's true.
So I get that. The thing is with him is I think he's an elite artist. He's been around for a long time. He is one of our best UK artists. I just think he's let himself down a bit here, and I think that was maybe because my expectations for the album were so high. But I think when I listen to this album, I like to use it as an opportunity to be like, Chipmunk's been here for years. Like I think this was his 11th project. Like that's insane. He's probably, to compare it to an American, he might be our version of someone like Fabulous. You know, someone that's been here for a long time. He's done it mainstream. He's done it underground. He's given us solid projects year after year. Like we have to be grateful. So he's definitely got flowers to be given. It might not be necessarily for this project, but it was an opportunity for me to really sit back and be like, wow, you know, he's been doing this for a long time, and he's not going anywhere. I think, if anything, because he can do it with the new kids, he can do it with and he can spit on anything. That's what is the most insane thing about him. Like the versatility he showed on this album was insane, or on this project was insane, which I think he needs to take forward now. And maybe if there had been less songs, maybe I would have enjoyed it more, because it was towards the end that you could even tell it kind of felt like the project was getting bored of itself, is how I felt. Like the effort in the later tracks just weren't as high as the effort in the first half. Like you look at that first half of the album, if we were just talking about that, I'd have been like probably on here like, this is fantastic. But it's towards the end that I feel like he let himself down.
I get you. I'm not gonna lie. Listening to you, that analyzation was A1. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because I thought that as well. But I thought, nah, maybe it was just his thinking in it. But as you said that, I'm thinking, you know what? You might even be right. You know, you get what I'm saying? Because the tracks kind of seem to like whimmer a bit at the end, and then they put on the song with Stylo G and Hailey, and then it like brought it back up again. Yeah. But then after that song, I think it was like Killer MC. And then it was...
And he didn't need to put songs we'd already heard on there, I think.
The mood was just different. Yeah. It was just different from all angles.
When you put tunes on that we've heard already, things like his Daily Duppy as well, like we've heard that, you know, and it doesn't really help the album. And another thing is, well done to him for picking the features, because every feature worked on their song. Like they brought their A game. I think when you get on a Chip album, you know it's the time to shine. So everyone, you know, definitely did what they had to on their songs.
What about production as well?
Production was dope. Beat selection was fantastic. Again, it is just literally that second half where he lets himself down. I think if we were just talking about the first half, we'd all be clapping right now and saying, "Yo, this is cold." But for me, he really lets himself down. And I think what's interesting is there's a lot of features on there, and some of the songs where he's on his own, I'm not enjoying them as much.
Ooh, I mean, how many songs? To be fair, he ain't really.
He's not on his one on a lot of them.
Yeah.
So when he was on his own, it kind of felt like, wow, I'm not too sure.
I got a question for all of you, yeah? So if Stormzy and Chip, yeah, were given the same beat selection for like an album, who do you think's album will come out better?
Same beat selection.
Same beat selection, and they both had to produce an album on the same day with the same beats for each track number 1 to like number 10. Who do you think's coming out on top?
1 to 10.
Yeah,
Is there
10
versatility?
tracks. Yeah,
so there's drill, there's grime, there's
Afro beats,
R&B,
all of that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I think I might pick Stormzy purely because I think he's probably a better artist.
Okay, I would say he's a better artist, but I don't think he's a better like musically.
Oh no! He's not a better lyricist than Chip.
He could probably promote the tracks better though. 100%.
I'm never gonna have that conversation, but I think he has a better idea of how to put together a body of work. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you're right on that one. You're right on that one.
So don't get me wrong. I think Chip has more in his locker, but I don't know. Stormzy's managed to kind of straddle the line a lot better than Chip has. In my opinion. I could be wrong. What do you guys think?
I don't know. It's a tough question. But I think, I agree. I think in terms of artists, I think Stormzy is probably the better of the two, and therefore would make a better project. But it's a tough one. It is a tough one.
Who is the target? Sorry, my bad. Who is the target audience? That would
be the same people.
But then there's the people, and then there's the radio.
16-year-olds from Reading for Stormzy. That's Stormzy's album.
That's something 100%.
Because if we're talking about the accolades, for sure, Stormzy. Even what Colin said as well. He knows how to make a body of work. With this Chipmunk album, thankfully he said it's an EP.
Yeah.
Thankfully he said it's an EP, it's not an album. Because if it was an album, a lot of people will look at him funny. So we thank God that he said it's an EP. But it doesn't necessarily mean that Chip, he's a seasoned vet in this game, meaning that he can actually come back and give the music that people actually need and it's necessary, and to make a body of work. So I would have to go with Chip, because if it's for an album, I think he'll make 5 songs that the mandem and the people are definitely gonna vibe to. Yeah. Those 5 songs, they may not make it to the radio. But those 5 songs, people be like, "Oh, you know what? That song's really good. I really like that." I mean, the majority of the people, the majority of the populace,
or something like that. You get what I'm saying, like that.
And then the other 5 tunes, that is just strictly for the radio. Whereas Stormzy, we saw it with his other album. There was only 3 songs.
Both of
his whole entire album that probably the mandem could vibe to, but the rest of it, everybody else could vibe to. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Like, I definitely hear you when you say, that Stormzy's a better artist, but the 2 albums that he's produced, I'm going to be honest, they're not classics, See, when Heavy as the Head came out? Are you trying to tell me...
Heavy in the Head,
Are you trying to tell me that J Huss's, was that a J Huss album, or was that an EP?
Common Sense?
Yeah. No, not Common Sense. The one after
Big
that.
Conspiracy is an album.
Yeah, Big Conspiracy, yeah. So, what are you... I have a strong feeling each and every single one of you, still bang songs from Big Conspiracy than Heavy as the Head. I don't even think none of you even banging tunes from Heavy as the Head right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I can't really take to Stormzy, because it's too commercial for me. I can't really go down that way.
I think Gang Signs and Prayers could be argued to be a classic, just for what it did and how it, really pushed him into an upper echelon sort of space, and it went number 1 and people were really ready to hear what he had to say. And he did have some big moments on there. I still think the song with him, J Huss and Gets, that's a real moment. Heavy as the Head, less so. I mean, the only song that I'm really crazy about is Audacity with him and Heady One, but I don't know after that. Say that again?
I think that song is terrible.
What?
Terrible. I think it's terrible.
Mad.
The only song I bang from that album is Vossi Bot and Superheroes. The only 2 songs. But other than that, I forget about the album.
Is Wiley Flow on there as well?
Actually,
Wiley Flow is there.
Sorry, apologies.
Yeah.
Wiley Flow is cold, man. Yeah. Wiley Flow is cold.
Listen, I said 3 songs. Was a joke.
Sorry?
Yeah, but the thing is, that song came out years ago. It was supposed to come out.
It was supposed to come out in 2015.
Yeah.
Oh, Vossi Bot. Fair.
Yeah, I thought that song was a joke.
That's the thing, and I think it was because it was catchy and it was for the radio. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm.
But then again, we're living in a time now where, like, everything is a lot. Music is a lot of, how can I say it, like, clouty. Do you get what I'm saying? So people are trying to just so they can get on the radio. You get what I'm saying?
I could actually. That's such a really interesting point. I guess even maybe a topic for another day. But yeah, no, that is quite interesting. A lot of people are trying to catch that moment. But what did you say, Cole?
I think sometimes it's hard to make the comparison from Stormzy to Chip. I really do, because I think with Chip, he's kind of done it all, see it all. Do you know what I mean? Like he had that phase where he was putting out hella commercial music. And we still enjoyed it for what it was, because we liked Chip and we knew he was talented enough. But you know, some of that stuff aged like milk. You know what I'm saying? And I think we're gonna say the same thing with Stormzy. Like, once he eventually finds his balance, we're gonna look back and say, yo, that Vossi Bop or that Big for Your Boots, like Demi said recently, that shit aged like milk. You know what I'm saying? So it's not. I see why people like to compare the two, because obviously they're warring right now. But it's a bit of a.
And what they're both trying to do is not the same thing.
If you listen to the music, you're gonna say Chip. Do you know what I'm saying? Is what I'm trying to say. But I see the potential in Stormzy in order for him to get his career where it needs to be. It's just obviously, you know, he's more of a poster boy at the moment.
Yeah, he's the golden child. He's like Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's easy to throw stones at the golden child. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. When you're at the top, people are gonna try and throw the stones.
For sure.
I've heard
to be expected.
Yeah, basically exactly that. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, man, we're living in a time now where like music is it's here today, gone tomorrow. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I noticed a lot. I was talking to someone about this the other day. I noticed like a lot of the songs people are making, it catches the attention of everybody, yeah. But then they make a couple more singles, but they're not really good, like, musicians. You get what I'm saying? So, like, I'm not going to mention no names. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to upset anyone. Do you get what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people we listen to right now on the radio that are not going to be here in like 2 years' time.
Oh, but that's a fact. But we've seen it happen hundreds of times. Like, it's not even. That's not shocking whatsoever. You know,
and it's about like, who you know as well. I've noticed as well. You get what I'm saying? So let's say now, for instance, the other day, Stormzy's DJ did the whole payola thing. Yeah.
So, that's a big
that I'm saying. So if he's doing it, not saying other people are doing it, but that means he's in a way stopping decent musicians from coming through. Do you get what I'm saying? Or he ain't gonna play some of Chip's tracks because obviously he's got an affiliation to Stormzy and stuff like that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Other DJs ain't gonna wanna do or say anything that's gonna mess up their relationship with Stormzy. Do you get what I'm saying? So when we talk about like radio and songs like that, I feel like a lot of Chipmunk songs from Snakes and Ladders could potentially be on the radio. You know what I'm saying? I feel like because of the whole Stormzy thing, they don't want to mess up their relationships or potential relationships. You know what I'm saying? But we live in a fickle world anyway. Do you get what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? That's the you anyway.
All right, I guess just to close this topic, everyone give what they rate it out of 10. So I'm going to start. I'm going to say this. It was a 6 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same. I'll be honest, I didn't enjoy it, but I appreciate him as an artist, and I've always
that's the reason I gave it a 6.
I'll always check for him, but I didn't think it was very good at all. I'll be honest.
Anyone else, I could have been given a lower score, but yeah, I have to give Chip his flowers this time around. But 6 out of 10 for me.
Damn,
it's a 7.5. So yeah, 7.5 for me, because there's a lot of songs that I still vibe to. So it's not a bad album. And the thing is with albums, for me, sometimes if it didn't hit the first time, later on in the year, I'll go back to that album and listen to it. And if I miss something, then cool. But this album, I've been banging, so I say 7 out of 10.
I hear that.
7.5 out of 10.
Well, as obviously, do you get what I'm saying? The chipmunk savior, do you get what I'm saying? I'm gonna go for 8.5. Yeah, obviously, as Eman knows, I went higher before. When it first came out, I was high. I was up there. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Certain people that I will not mention. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, realize a few things and brought me down. But honestly, I'll have to give it an 8.5 because for me, there's some solid tracks on it, and he gives me everything. You get what I'm saying? If that makes sense. What I'm saying.
I'd be interested to get your point later in the year, or get your score later in the year, because I can see that maybe going down even more. Never. All right, cool. We'll have to find out later in the year.
Definitely not.
All right. So the second topic is this video is hilarious. Gorilla Glue Girl. She's even trending on Twitter. I don't know if there's a lot to say on it, but I just wanted to touch on it because Eman brought it up. But this video is hilarious. Please, people going forward, read the packaging.
Just to give you some, just to give you some context. Pretty much there was an individual, a woman, and she was using hair products, and she used specifically a type of hair glue to make sure that, you know, a certain type of style of hair will remain for the duration of the day. So that product had run out in her household, so she decided to use a completely different glue, which is Gorilla Glue, which is used for construction or DIY projects. Yes, it's industrial. That's a better word to describe it. Industrial construction or DIY projects. And she put it on her hair, and she's had that hairstyle for a couple of weeks. Now, I would have to say 10 out of 10 for actually holding up the hairstyle, because Gorilla Glue could actually come out.
Thing, man.
They might have to step in to the hair industry just because of that. So
they did their thing.
You ain't lying.
She's not. They're not lying. They're not lying. But the saddest thing is, she can't get the glue out of her head because it's been it's been in her head for a couple of weeks. So
it looked like glass on top of her head. Because you know, like when she was like rubbing the shampoo, yeah, it was just like shoom. I was thinking, hold on 1 second, what is going on here? But I'm not gonna lie, the woman did look crazy. The eyes are mad as well. The eyes.
Her scalp is screaming.
Yeah, screaming.
I feel for the girl, man. This peak. What's the situation like? Where does it go?
So she went to the hospital yesterday, and now they're trying to get it out. I think washing it ain't gonna help, ain't gonna do nothing. So I think they've given her alcohol and acetone or something like that.
Acetone and pure H2O.
Isn't that
distilled water?
I don't know. You know what? I think she just got to cut her losses. She's gonna have to drop the top.
From the off store.
No, but the thing is, like, there's a TikTok video where there's a dermatologist, and he said that, mate, if you can't get off with the acetone, you're gonna have to use a product which is not really good for your skin, but that I'm sure will actually get rid of whatever situation you're in. But you're gonna have to see a dermatologist because your skin is gonna be messed up. And it's like,
she doesn't really have a lot of choices, man. It's fucked, really.
It won't kill her roots, will it, if she cuts it off?
I don't know. She doesn't really have a lot of choices, it is sad. It is really sad, but there's not a lot she can do.
And her hair
had married
like that. Married.
When she did that, and it sounded like she was tapping concrete, I said, nah, it's over. It's over, darling. Forget it.
That's crazy.
I've washed my hair 15 times. I was crying. 15 times to wash your hair and nothing. I'm running to the hospital.
Do you know how long it takes to wash hair as well, bruv? That's no joke thing.
That's no joke.
And then sit there, just scrub, shampoo, conditioner, and then try and
the hair is not moving. Like, it is stuck like that. That could be your life thing, you know.
No.
Like, I've got a really bad joke to say, but I don't want to say it.
It's not a cartoon, man.
It's up and it's stuck.
Well, if it's stuck, then it's up.
It's up, then it's stuck. That's wild.
No. I feel for her, man. Poor lady. That is some real... You can't even.
Speaking of up in his stuff, have you man seen what Lil Uzi done to his head?
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man.
Lil Uzi Vision.
Yeah.
Let me just demonstrate something for you right now, yeah? You
Lil
see how I
Uzi
put on my
Vision.
clothes?
Yeah.
If I just do this, that's it. That is it. And I struggle to get this off. Fam.
It's true.
I even said it on Instagram. It just takes one fight, one headbutt, one curious child, one safari monkey,
One safari monkey.
one slap from the mum. You know, preachers that are coming to preach to you and then lay hands on you. Demon come out, bruv. That's it. Your forehead.
I don't know what he's doing. How do you even surgically get that in there? Nah, he's different, man.
How do you manage to get that in somebody's head? And for me, it's obviously I'm assuming he must have got a little discount. Do you get what I'm saying? But 24 million in your head.
Boy, listen, if I catch him, it's Thanos. It's on site. That's
one robbery, fam. Even what's his name? RV. Actually, I don't want to incriminate him, so let me not say anything. But yeah.
Yo, it's if I ever see Lil Uzi Vert, it's Black Air Force this time. I'm telling you that for free.
Oh, big facts. The all black, everything coming on. What?
Real talk.
Yo, that Nike Tech tracksuit's coming out. It's over. If he sees me, he needs to know what time it is.
It's essentials.
Essentials hoodie, yeah.
I'm gonna put the fear of God in him for sure.
That's hilarious. That's a fact. Fear of God. That's the episode name, dog. Fear of God, for sure. Are you man into jewelry like that?
I'm not. Nah. Don't get me wrong. I like my Rolexes and that, but I'm not really into jewelry. Like, what Rolexes are watches, isn't it? No, I'm not really into jewelry. Actually. You know what? Let me just cut the crap. I'm not even into jewelry like that. Yeah.
I'll be liking necklaces and chains and stuff like that. You know, hopefully, inshallah, one day earn enough to, you know, be able to afford the real chains. But I'm not putting 24 million anywhere near my head, man. Not on my body.
You get what I'm saying? When you're ready,
he's a dumbass.
When you're ready, boy.
And that's a loose gem as well. Like, so I have watched a couple of videos on like just jewelry, and mainly it's due to the fact that my mum is very, very much invested in jewelry, specifically gems. So then when I see something like that where it's a $24 million diamond, the reason why they leave it as a loose cut diamond is because, I mean, the moment you put it into something, it loses its value because there is a possibility it could have inclusions afterwards. In other words, it could be cracked. So the fact that you decided to put a freaking gem on your head.
My man's gonna be bleeding like Rick Flair in WWE, man. This is stupid. It's one of the dumbest things I've ever seen someone do.
Did he take a picture?
I see the vision. I see the vision. No pun intended. I see the vision, but no.
I'll give you that. That's decent still. See, Chip wearing off on you, man. Do you get what I'm saying? You man are just hitting me with the bars. Do you get what I'm saying?
You feel me? You feel me?
I think the older I've got, I've kind of appreciated watches more. Because my dad used to have loads of watches when I was younger, and I never really understood it. I was like, why do you need something to tell you the time? Do you know what I mean? But the older I get, the more I kind of appreciate how they look, like, and like just the whole art of keeping it and appreciating and actually getting money from it and all that. But you know, as far as jewelry, like besides necklaces, which I have a few, but I never wear. I just never really understood the whole concept of having like a flipping like I don't know, a diamond in your head or a gem in your head. Do you know what I mean? So.
Listen, I'm not understanding it, man. He's that's a different type of dumb. You know, I hope JT slaps it out of his head.
How did he even manage to pull a girl like JT?
I don't know. Hey, your money talks, man. That's what I'm gonna say.
Money talks, man. Money talks.
I mean, you could have a headband. You could easily just have a headband and make it make sense. You get what I'm saying? But you went.
He went and put it in his head. My man went and put the mind stone in his head. He's just different, man.
Because if someone rips that out, do you get what I'm saying? If someone just
that day is gonna hurt.
No, you see these tattoos that he has here, and you see these eyebrows. They're gonna have to surgically remove that and take something off of your bum, skin graft, slap it on your forehead. Now you're bum for
I didn't even think about that. Like, if he wants that out at some point, like, it's all fun in games because when you're young, you do these. We won't, but like, okay, let's just chalk it up to he's quite young, he's having fun, X, Y, and Z. You know what? We're in the middle of a pandemic as well, so your mind runs around. But when you're like,
it's not 24, it's 25, so that's not young no more, bro.
It's still young in terms of. It's something someone in their 20s might do, like, just for conversation's sake. We won't, but I can see someone doing it. When he's 40, 50 and he's got kids, listen, you're going to look like an idiot.
Big facts.
Wandavision, fam. That's what it is.
Wandavision. Wandavision.
Have you watching that?
Nah, it's a good show, man. I rate it highly. It's probably the best show on TV right now.
Has everybody watched episode 5?
Yeah, I'm up to date.
Episode 5. What happened? I sometimes need to be reminded of these things. She come out of the thing, innit?
Yeah.
She's on smoke, man. Nah, she's different, man. I don't know what she's. Oh man, she's moving mad. She is the villain.
My thing is this, yeah. So when I think the first episode came out, I thought I'm not really bothered about this. I need a Marvel film. I don't need no TV series. Yeah?
I hear that.
Second episode came out. I'm like, I'm not tuning in yet. I got other things. I got other shows to watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then when episode 3 come out, yeah, I was who was I talking to? I was talking to my girl, and she was like, her friend said, watch it. Yeah. So I said, my girl's like, all right, cool. I'll wait for you to watch the 2 episodes. And then we'll watch number 3 together. I watched number 1, and I swear to you, I've never watched opening show for a series before in my life where I'm like, how the hell did this manage to get on TV? Yeah.
That's a fact.
I said, what is the world coming to? I said, Bob, we went through Endgame to this. I said, no,
real tears.
I watched episode 2 and I'm like, okay, I'm getting really confused. I don't know what the hell's going on here. I'm like, rah, Vision's alive, like my guy Vision. And then I watched, there was this guy. Are we allowed to like plug YouTube things in that here?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
He breaks down one, you know them comic book people, they do the breakdowns.
Yeah, go you.
Awesome something. I forgot his name. And I watched that. It made sense. He broke it down and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a deeper one. And then episode 3, the Monica Rambeau. Was that episode 3, the Monica Rambeau episode?
When she...
I think so, yeah.
Mad on ass.
That was a deeper beginning to an episode, you know? Like, and then every time I watch Wandavision, I always watch the breakdown because, you know, them comic book people that invested in it.
Yeah.
The way they break it down and they say this, that, and the other thing, and her children, and then the children are just getting older. But obviously, do you know who the children are meant to be as well?
They're meant to be her children from the comics.
Young Avengers.
Looking in something. Yeah.
Oh, and then the brother turning up. Obviously, I'm ruining it.
Nah, go ahead. They should know by now.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, sorry, spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. When the brother turned up, and then obviously the link to the X-Men. This is crazy.
Yeah. That was just.
But when they go down and that, I'm like,
when she said she recast Pietro, and I saw Evan Peters, I said, "Yo, Marvel's on small. Ain't nobody touching them.
They're going in still."
That's a fact.
And the fact that she is changing reality as well. Like, the fact
I'm
that she changed the dress into,
like,
she changed Monica Rambeau's bulletproof vest into a full dress. And it was like, wow, she's changing the fabric of reality at the current moment.
Yeah, it's mad.
She's putting it as a TV show. She's actually insane.
She's different, man. I don't think there's anyone that can beat her.
Well, she can beat Thanos, innit? They're saying like apparently like she could, if she wanted to beat Thanos, she could. But this is
she had Thanos on ropes, so they had to say, "Yo, release everything, the whole armor, let it go,
let the thing go." Nah, it was a good episode. Man. I really enjoyed that.
You think
they've really done their thing?
What'd you say?
You think she's a villain?
I think there's something else going on. You know, I think there's somebody else pulling the strings.
To kill her in a way, do you get what I'm saying? But you can't go from villain to good person to then back to villain. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She needs to understand that Thanos put her in that situation. You need to be vexed at Thanos. Don't be vexed at the world. Fair enough if you love someone, but the way she's carrying on, she will kill for Vision, you know.
Yeah, you know, the girls be like that though.
Definition of ride or die right there, you know.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Even Vision is like, yo, you didn't have to bring me back. Like, I don't
He's
want
not
to
even
beat
on
you.
it. He's not on it at all.
He's not at all. But well done to them, man, because that Evan Peters reveal was A1. Like, they could have done it any other way, or they could have done it in a more, you know, cheesy, or we could have seen it coming way, but no one saw that coming. And I'd known he'd been cast for a while, but yeah, it was perfect execution. What Marvel's created is elite content right now.
30-minute episode is dead though.
It kind of is, but I'll take it, man. At the end of the day, right now, we're in a contentless world because, you know, people can't necessarily film, so I'll take anything. Maybe in normal times, I would have been a bit like, yeah, they really need to be giving me an hour, but I'll take it.
Yeah, no, for real. What other shows you?
Say that again?
What other shows are you watching at the moment?
So I just finished watching Bridgerton because I saw everyone going on about it online. It's not bad. It's fine. It's fine. It's a good show. I want to try to get into Lupin because I've heard good stuff about it.
Yeah, I finished that the other day.
Is it just French Money Heist?
There's similarities, but it's still worth a watch. It's actually quite good. It's quite good. It's not bad. It's definitely, if you ain't got nothing else to watch right now, I'd watch it for sure.
Yeah, I like
it. Short as well. Quite short as well. I started to watch Community. I'm like 2 episodes in.
Listen, you're in for a real ride, but yeah, season
apparently
1 to 3.
What jumps off a cliff?
Listen, jumps off Mount Everest is what I'll say.
Swear.
It is, yeah, but seasons 1 to 3, some of the best TV ever.
Calm. I needed like a 20-30 minute sitcom. Do you know what I mean? After I watched The Office, I was like, I need something new, man.
US Office.
US Office, yeah.
Yeah, currently at the moment I'm watching Snowpiercer. I'm on season 1.
Bad boy show.
And I catch up to season 2 because I think I'm on episode 8.
On what?
So on season 1, yeah, season 1. So this time they've taken over the train, they've done their madness, and then they've separated the train.
Rolls up, you know,
and then
from the back of the train. Don't push me off.
I don't really see how it can be a season 2 though, because
the way it ends is hot.
But for me, I've seen the film, so I understand the premise. But my thinking has always been, how could there be a season 2? Because they've done their thing. So the aim is to get to the front of the train and take over.
Remember, Mr. Is it Mr.? I don't even want to call him Mr. Yeah, Mr. Weston. Remember, we don't know who he is.
Okay.
So obviously, I don't want to ruin it because you haven't finished it yet, innit? But keep watching because things get real smoky in there. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
And then obviously, if you watch the ending, you'll be like, "Oh wow, I need to watch season 2." Do you get what I'm saying? I can't say nothing. You get what I'm saying? Because obviously, it's going to ruin it for you, innit? But like when it gets to the end, obviously, they've already rose up. Do you get what I'm saying? So practically halfway through this first season, innit? So imagine after you've rose up, what have you got to do then? Do you get what I'm saying? Things are going to get very techie because you got the people in first class. They don't want to give up their seats and all these kind of things. You get what I'm saying? And then
just for clarification, you see the 7 class they got rid of, right? Who was there? Was it second class or first class? Because I'm very unsure. Because I know there was a bunch of people.
Was that the one where they were in the girl that went to court and they got left in it? The girl.
No, basically, my man, Leighton, he was surrendering.
Yeah.
So he wrote on the paper, put the white flag and all that other stuff. Yeah. And then he dipped. And then what's her name? The lady, she came, told him the plan, how to get rid of the army, and also how to get rid of the 2 parents.
Yeah,
who was in?
Yeah, who was in?
Was that the first class? Yeah.
No, so basically, you know, the school, the classroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically they're in that classroom, innit? But I don't think they're like it's a class system on that particular train that got left, innit? So they're just like carriages, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? But there's all the class systems that were still like within their little main little bit. But they were just on a few carriages that they let go. you get what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, Snowpiercer for me, I was just like, okay, I need a show to watch. Yeah, and I thought, okay, cool. I like the premise. Do you get what I'm saying? I like to see shows where like people rise up and take over in it. This one was a deeper one because you don't know who's calling the shots in it.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know who's calling the shot, but they don't in it. So it's about the whole thing of like, imagine I'm telling you what to do because someone else is telling me, and I'm telling you, yeah, my man telling me, but the person don't exist. You get what I'm saying? It's crazy. And then obviously, when you get to the end of the first season, you'll know and you'll be like, okay, you need to watch season 2. I ain't even started watching season 2 yet because I need to get at least maybe 6-7 episodes just to watch at once, so I can just wait another 7 weeks to just finish it off.
Got you. All right, calm. What was the? I think there was a final topic. So what was the final topic?
Happy birthday, homie.
Oh yeah, lockdown birthdays.
Happy birthday,
Mazza. Of course, belated, my guy.
Appreciate it. Yeah, man, the new normal lockdown birthdays. Obviously, you two, Eman and Collins, I know you had to have lockdown birthdays, and now I'm in that mix as well. Like, it's mad, really. Like, this is at least for till the summer, probably going to be the new normal.
Oh, yeah,
how do you man feel?
It is what it is. You know what I mean? Can't be too mad about it. I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. You know, get to see family, get to celebrate with you to some degree. Renee, when's your birthday? Have you had a lockdown one?
You know what? My birthday is July 19th, innit? So
you're escaping it. 2 years ago, that's I rate that. When babies are just laughing at us.
Yeah, like everything opened up on July 4th, innit? But they all of was it the rule of 6?
Yeah.
So that was techie. Obviously, I don't want to bait myself up on big podcasts. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm saying, like, obviously, get me. I celebrate.
Rules have to be broken, man.
No, rules have to be broken. You get what I'm saying? However, the thing is, what I did for my birthday, people could have easily snitched. You get what I'm saying?
That's 10K fine.
Say less.
Bro, the thing is, listen,
the thing is, no one was abiding to the rules at that time.
Yeah,
I remember on July 4th, they didn't want to open the pub on the day. They opened it like the next morning, 6:30. Do you get what I'm saying? They said that you have to open at 6:30 because July 4th is an American holiday and people are just going to find any reason to celebrate.
Yeah, no.
So on that time, I just saw, like, in my area, I saw a bunch of pubs just open up. Mind them coming out.
People lost their mind.
A mad thing.
You see people in the road and that.
What?
Like it was quiet for like a few moments, and the next thing, boom! I just see everybody in the pub, and like people are just not social distancing at all. People are not caring.
That's why the numbers went straight back up. Because Corona said, "Yeah, this is my time." It went triple double.
Big facts.
Yeah, Corona was putting numbers up after that for real. But I think again, I agree with Colin. You just have to be grateful, and hopefully, we'll be able to be back outside and actually celebrate people's birthdays again. And I think again, every opportunity I get, I will be saying I'm really looking forward to hopefully summer being as normal as possible. But these men in charge are dumb.
How was your birthday, bro?
It was good. I can't complain now that it was a real opportunity to see. I think birthdays are great because they're just an opportunity for people to show you love. And, you can't do that necessarily every day. You can't be messaging someone every day, but it's just an opportunity for people in your village to come together and say, yo, we love you, respect you, and I hope you have a good day. So I for that reason alone, yesterday was a really good day because so many people showed out. You man came out and did your thing. Check out the Instagram if you want to see it. But it was a good day for a lockdown birthday as well. It was a lot better than I expected because obviously there's nothing you can do. And you man know me, I'd be outside causing havoc, talking to someone's door.
That's a fact.
What's the first thing doing, like when everything, let's say, potentially back to normal, we can live life again? It's the first thing
I
you're
just
doing.
want to go to a really good house party, you know? Like, I'm missing that. Or a really good house party, a really good traditional hall party, you know, them ones where, you know, some people are native and the music is booming. You got your uncles in the corner eating the jollof rice. I need that sort of environment. So one of those two, a hall party or a house party, man. DJs going off. Like, there's so many songs I want to hear outside in a setting as well.
Yeah.
True. I would say a barbecue, man.
Yeah, add that to the list for sure.
Because like a barbecue, everyone's really chill, but then when it comes towards the nighttime, that's when it's starting to pop off. It
comes alive. Yes.
Yeah.
Listen, if I'm at your barbecue and you don't know me, just face your front, man. I'm not on badness. It's all love. I'm here to have a few burgers and some chicken wings, and you know, probably vibe to some music as well. So don't kick me out if you see me at your barbecue. Is what I'm saying.
Embrace the love, innit?
Exactly.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try fly out, man. I want to go away. I need to get out of this country for a little bit. Even if it's for a weekend, I just want to go away and just have a good time and then come back.
Get flued out. Yeah, man.
Get flued out. That's a fact.
Meant to be going away in August, so flights have been
same as well.
Yeah, I'm saying, so fingers crossed. If I'm going Grenada in August, so boy, I just hope COVID and the powers that be, do you get what I'm saying? They just sort out. But I definitely ain't getting a vaccine. I'll tell you that for free, 100%.
You ain't getting it?
I ain't getting no vaccine, bro. Never.
Sign me up, man. I'm joining the X-Men, bro. Inject it in my veins, bro. One of the mutants, bro.
Inject it. Nah, I hear that. It's I get that, and a lot of people feel that way. It's not for us, really. I don't think, but funnily enough, you say that both my parents have had it because they work in. My dad's a doctor, so NHS ain't playing. Like, it's more or less you have to get in there. And my mum's also had it, so I think, and they're of an older age than us as well, so them having it makes sense. But for young people who are a bit on the fence or a bit like, I'm not getting it. The only thing that I think will make young people get it is if they say you can't travel without it.
Big facts. I'll be first in the queue when they say, "Oh, you."
My change just turned so quick.
Yeah, but my opinion will change. Pause, boy.
Yeah. Listen, I think the things that there's a list of things that I think will change young people's stance on it is if you can't go clubbing or like to festivals and that, and if you can't travel and if you can't make bread. There's a lot of people online that I think will change quickly.
Yeah, there's a lot of people online who will cap, for sure. But,
capping for all caps. The cap on this app is too high, man.
That's a fact.
The cap in the app. But yeah, no. Is there anything else anyone wants to get off their chest?
Song recommendations.
Yes, thank you for reminding me. I always forget. My song recommendation for this week is Digga D and AJ Tracy bringing it back. Fire song. That collab.
You like AJ Tracy now?
Listen, I've been telling you, man. If he's on like what he's supposed to be doing, he brought the old packages flow back. That's speaking to me, my guy. That's the AJ Tracy that I like. That I was rinsing off the EPs before all of this mainstream shit. Again, if I see AJ Tracy when the pod is properly popping and we're at the Brits, we'll have a conversation. You know, it might go left. It might go left, but I'm prepared.
Nah, it's a good song. It's a good choice.
It's a fantastic song, man. And Digga D, he's trying to get MVP right now. He is on a very nice roll. Yeah, he's been doing his thing for real. So bring AJ Tracy, Digga D, bring it back. West London, stand up.
I heard that, man. Mine is Schoolboy Q and Freddie Gibbs. They dropped a track called Gang Signs.
Freddie Gibbs is my guy, man.
Oh man, he's been my favorite rapper the past few years, like comfortably. And I've loved Schoolboy Q for a long time as well. So seeing them two on a track is always nice. Yeah, that's my choice for the week.
My song choice. Well, I have 2 songs, but the one I've been listening to like constantly this week is Kid Cudi and Schoolboy Q. That song it's a different vibe.
Dangerous
vibe. Yeah, dangerous. Super vibe. But the song that I'm gonna put on for playlist this week is A1 J1, and it's latest trends. That song bangs, fam.
As in J1, the guy.
J1.
A1 It's A1XJ1. That's yeah.
I thought you said J. I was about to say, bro. What?
Not that guy that we're thinking of. No, not him. I mean, shout outs to him, innit? Do your thing, but I'm talking about somebody else, my guy. So, smell me. Yeah, no, that song bangs. And that was from a recommendation from Deji, but nah, the song definitely slaps.
I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna throw one out there. What's his name? AM featuring H Mondia. I think it's called Back of the Uber or Bricks in the Uber or something like that.
H Mondia, yo, that guy, he's
cold,
on a different level, you know. He's cold.
Yeah, I'm saying. I think it's Back of the Uber or Bricks in the Uber, one of the two. And that tune there, especially when you're listening to it with like speakers and stuff like that. For me, I like my music in it. Yeah, there's certain types of music I just don't listen to. But like when I listen to music, I don't even listen to like the raps in that first, innit? I listen to the beat, and that is just cold. And then AM with the chorus, oh boy, and then H1DR, mad. Oh, it's called Brick in the Uber. Sorry, Brick in the Uber.
Brick in the Uber. Okay.
Okay.
Give it a listen for sure.
All right, well, that's it. Episode 73, Made in Chafford podcast. We made it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, good episode, good conversations. We had good recommendations from all. So yeah, everyone, take care. Have a blessed week.
You man, big up, Made in.
Man. Of course, man.
Safe.